do that, we gotta take care of some stuff. We gotta take care of some stuff. I said Will Campbell is weak link to the deal. It wasn't just Will Campbell. Um, but I want to say this, and I want to get everybody to understand where I'm coming from with this. Throughout the whole year, I've seen fan bases. Um, yeah, I got you. I got you, Cody. I, I, I'm just talking about all the different fan bases leading all the way up to the Super Bowl. Every different fan base had their own so-called elite person. Number one, I want to share going forward. We need to just drop the elite word because it's not very many football players in the league right now that is considered elite at their position. There's a lot of good players at their position, but just forget about this elite, especially in quarterbacks. Um, and I'm staying strong on that, especially in the quarterback realm. Because when I went back and watched the film, and I agree with you guys about Will Campbell, and I noticed everybody picking on the New England Patriots offensive line, as they should, because they played horrible. But there's more. There's more. I need you guys to drop the elite. That listen, I can go on and tell you who I believe is elite, and all it would do is start an argument, and it's obvious. Um, because you're so busy trying to make your player elite. It's and so the definition of elite is above all. In other words, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter what's going on, that player finds a way to win a football game. Even if the odds are stacked up against them, they find a way to win the game. That is when I separate good players from great players from elite players. And when I watched the replay of that game last night, I can tell y'all something. Let Drake May develop. He's not elite yet. Matter of fact, to be honest with y'all, he's nowhere near elite. He's nowhere near elite. He has to learn the game of football. Stop putting him in that category because he's not there. And it's going to take probably a couple of years to maybe 3 years of a lot of getting his ass whooped to learn. And let me help y'all also on the other side of that. Let me say this as well. Sam Darnold is not elite either, and Sam Darnold has been in the league longer than Drake May, but he's not elite either, and he probably won't be elite. He's just a good quarterback, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody can't be elite. Everybody can't be a Hall of Famer. It doesn't work that way, guys. It just doesn't work that way. And I've heard so many arguments on TikTok this year about who is elite. You're trying to make Jalen Hurts. You're trying to anybody who's winning, and I'm not saying Jalen Hurts, just Jalen Hurts. Anybody who's winning, you want to make them elite. They're an elite quarterback. Did you see how many stats they have? Did you see it? That's not elite, guys. Elite is when you got your ass whooped 3 quarters straight, your offensive line can't protect you, and you still out there finding a way to win games. That's elite. I mean, when you're talking about any position you want, any position you want to talk about, any position you want to debate about, take the elite out of it because elite shows itself in games like that. It shows if you are elite and it shows if you're not elite. And why am I saying that? When I seen Drake May on film, he missed a lot of passes that he should have completed. Regardless of the pressure or not, he should have completed those passes. He was rattled, and he was rattled bad. And when I look at over Sam Darnold, there's a lot of passes he could have completed too. Thank God he didn't because it would have made the score even worse. Like, I mean, like I'm just trying to get you guys to understand. I'm gonna say it before everybody else say it. Y'all need to stop getting on social media talking about who's elite. And let me help you out. Caleb Williams is not elite either. I saw a show last night where they saw Caleb Williams is elite. He's not elite. You guys use it like a punchline. Then when the player gets embarrassed, you have nowhere to go back to. I agree. I mean, Drake May he's a second year quarterback. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's a second year quarterback. This dude is not elite yet. He's nowhere near Tom Brady status. He's nowhere near Patrick Mahomes status. This is not that kind of quarterback yet. He could possibly be. We don't know that. But stop. I mean, just stop trying to make these quarterbacks elite because they're having a good season. Good season doesn't make you elite. Good season means you had a good season. I mean, like, I mean, it's no comparison, none whatsoever from Drake May to Tom Brady. It's no comparison. Tom Brady was cerebral. This dude used this part. He didn't have nothing but an arm in his brain. He didn't have no legs. This dude is on a whole nother level. Like that's a whole nother level of football that you guys must understand. When that pressure is coming toward you and they keep bringing it and they changing these schemes and all that, and these quarterbacks are sitting there and they're figuring it out. That's an elite level. I seen nobody on that field last night. Not from Seattle, not from New England. That's elite. I mean, and now I'm gonna be honest. Gonzalez has a chance to be elite. He did a great job. Now he had a good game, right? There's a lot of players I see has the ability to be elite. I mean, but elite players find a way to be relevant at all times, no matter what you're doing to them, no matter what you're trying to take them out the game. You're not going to take them out the game. They elite because you're not going to take them. You have to do something. Like you can always hear say, you can slow them down, but you can't stop them. I mean, so I'm just trying to tell you guys that there was nobody elite on that field last night. What I did see though was an elite team. I seen an elite defense brought together with a scheme that these guys just executed to perfection. I seen that. But I didn't see no elite players just stand out and say, oh my God, they're elite. I didn't see that last night. To be quite honest with y'all, it's quite frustrating to me because I ain't really seen it all year. I ain't seen it all year. All these different fan bases that come on this show, from the New York Giants to the Chicago Bears to the Philadelphia Eagles to all these, I ain't seen nobody to make me move the needle and say they're elite. Matthew Stafford is elite. That's elite. But Matthew Stafford been elite for years. I mean, like he's been like that for years. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, just pump the brakes on quarterbacks and you're trying to say they're elite because it takes 5 to 7 years unless you're a phenom. Other than that, it's 5 to 7 years before you start moving toward that elite category. It's not about how your stats look. If you threw for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns and 6 interceptions and your quarterback rating is 101, that ain't making you elite. What makes you elite is games like that. Games you just seen, like one you just seen last night. I was waiting for the elite to show up. I kept waiting. On both sides, I kept waiting. Show me you're elite. Show me you're elite. Rashid Shaheed should have caught 2 touchdowns last night. The ball wasn't thrown properly. Why? Because the offensive line couldn't protect and they didn't give them time. But guess what? Elite quarterbacks find a way to make sure that they complete that pass in those big games. Like they may suck the whole game, but they're gonna find a way. That's elite, guys. So stop doing that. Next year, I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. I'm gonna make a deal with you guys next year. Next year, when I'm doing my show, I'm gonna really crack down on that elite word because it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. You know, I'm gonna say this, um, and I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. If you watched the game last night, we can say that we can obviously say that the New England Patriots offensive line finally caught up with them, which I said in week 8. Y'all have offensive line problem, but I'm just telling y'all, I said it. And I'm like, I know you're winning, but you have an offensive line problem. I mean, so let's just go down. Let's just go down the list of before I bring the panel up. Let's go down the list of what I believe is happening now. In the NFC, you have a problem. If you're anybody, a fan, if you are a fan of the NFC West, you're in good standings. You're in good standings. I'm just telling you right now, you're in good standings. Because the NFC West, and we're going to get a lot of talk about the NFC East. We're going to get a lot of talk about the NFC South. We're going to get a lot of talk about the NFC North. But if you're in the NFC West and Matthew Stafford comes back, because I don't know if he's coming back or not. If he comes back and your team is in the NFC West, you should be smiling right now because y'all are on the rise. It was not a surprise that the NFC West won the Super Bowl. And I told y'all, week 6, week 7, the NFC representative for the Super Bowl was coming out of the West. Because the West, they got them both. They got offense, they got defense. Now, he said, I might say, unless you're a Cardinal. I'm not going to even write the Cardinals off right now. They got a lot of problems over there. So you're right about that. They got a lot of things to fix. All I'm saying is, if you're in the NFC West, you should be, yeah. Let's see what we got, right? Because you're part of a strong division that might be dominant this next year coming. Might be dominant. And I'm just being honest. I mean, look, Seattle and the Rams, and I'll even throw the 49ers in there. Considering that their ass was literally playing with their practice squad, I'll throw them in there and say, look, you might want to, those 3 teams, if they do some tweaking here and tweaking there, they're going to be back right in the running next year. That don't leave very much room for every other division. I'm just saying right now. Detroit Lion fans, the NFC North, I'm going to just tell you right now, Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago, and Green Bay, and those guys, y'all got some work to do because even though y'all have a good division, you ain't got shit on them goddamn NFC West. You ain't in that, you ain't in a league. So since you're not in a league, I don't see no reason for me to think that the NFC West is not going to represent the Super Bowl again next year. Now, I know we're going to talk a lot of shit all through the year. You don't know this and you don't know that. I hear what you're saying. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just telling you they don't have very much to do. If you think about it, they already got everything in place. They're just adding to that damn fire they got over there, right? So what would make them not be in the top echelon again next year? Seattle can lose 3 to 4 defenders and still be a wrecking crew next year. They have such a good damn scheme. It's scary. So what's to say that the NFC West is not going to dominate again? I'm giving y'all a heads up right here on the Swag Show. Y'all can disagree all you want. I saw what I saw. I saw what I saw. Seattle didn't just win that game. They dominated that game, and it may help you out. If it would have been the Rams, it would have been the same. It wouldn't have mattered. That division is that strong. I'm just telling y'all right now, it's that strong. So drop the word elite, because literally you should be done with elite. I'm just being done. It's be done with elite. It's over. Like I'm seriously sick to my stomach because I can't tell you how many times I heard a Super Bowl team fan base try to tell me their quarterback is elite. When I'm sitting there looking, saying to myself, I don't see elite. And when you have seen elite, you know what elite looks like. So therefore, you're like, I don't see elite. What's up, Brown? I don't see elite. So I'm speaking per objective facts here. You can't even argue with what I'm saying. If you disagree, you're crazy. You saw the NFC West. You've seen what elite looks like, period. The MVP is elite. It's guys, I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all, starting right now on the Swag Show, the day after the Super Bowl, I'm making this very clear. Look toward the NFC West next year. I don't give a shit what the schedule is. Look toward the NFC West next year. They're gonna beat the hell out of each other. But don't be surprised if the NFC West represents the Super Bowl again next year. See, what did happen is we got so caught up with the Philadelphia Eagles and what they were doing, we didn't even see what the West was doing. The West is real, and everybody else is trying to catch up. I'm just telling you right now. Now that's the NFC. The AFC is a little different. It's a little different. I'm gonna tell you why it's a little different. I know the Chargers just got. I'm gonna start with the West. I know the Chargers just got McDaniel. He'll change that offense. He'll make it a little bit more explosive with Justin Herbert. Right? We also know that they lost their defense coordinator, but their defense was pretty good last year. Right? The Chargers are a question mark, but they are a team to be reckoned with, right? Just being honest with y'all, they are. The Denver Broncos are not going anywhere. They're just gonna get better. And if you think the Kansas City Chiefs are done, you are losing your mind. So we already know the AFC West is gonna be stopped, right? The Baltimore Ravens are just making a whole. They're just making a whole circle. I don't know what Baltimore is going to do next year. I do know they have the talent over there. I don't know what they're going to do with that talent, though. The Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a question mark if Aaron Rodgers is coming back or they're going to draft somebody. Regardless, we don't know what they're going to do. Mike McCarthy, new coach over there, we don't know what they're going to do. They're a question mark. They have talent, but they're a question mark, right? The AFC North. I'm sorry, the AFC East. Watch out for Buffalo. Watch out because this is it for them. This is it. See, there was the beginning of the end for Buffalo. They have a suck season this year. Literally, they don't. I don't know what they're going to be able to do. So they better do something with the talent. They got about one more year. I think the window is closing. Actually, I think the window has closed. But Buffalo got Josh Allen, and I have to give them that credit. And since they got Josh Allen, by the way, that's elite. When they got somebody like Josh Allen, you always got to say that they in the game. But can they go to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is the AFC North, now the AFC South, we saw Jacksonville have a monster year last year. Was it a good year? Or is it something that we can be expecting every year? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna get to New England. Now, I'm gonna say that the strongest division in the AFC is gonna be the West this year. It's gonna be the West. Don't be surprised if 3 teams come out of the West. Just don't be surprised. Um, I don't see nothing from Cincinnati. I'm sorry, I just don't see anything from them. I know they got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and all those guys, but I don't see anything from them. So that means I'm just kind of giving y'all a prerequisite of what I see the playoffs being looking like next year. So and we're gonna have to see what the Steelers do first on that offensive side of the ball. What they're gonna do to correct some things that they have major issues with. We're gonna see what they're gonna do over there. But the AFC West is gonna be the strongest division. The New England Patriots, this year, New England, your schedule is brutal. It's brutal. I want to see what Mike Bray will do in the offseason. I want to see if Mike Bray will go get A.J. Brown. If he add to those weapons, what is he going to do about his offensive line? Because obviously, I know Mike Vrabel was trying to win the Super Bowl with his defense, but I'm just telling you, you got to do something about that offensive line. You got to do something about it fast. And since that you drafted a first round draft pick last year, then I mean, you're going to go draft another one. You're going to be younger on your offensive line, the offensive side of the ball. As far as the offensive line, you have skilled players with weapons. You have that. You got to get that offensive line sewed up. And if you can get the offensive line sewed up, then yeah, the AFC East just got real good. But man, I don't know if you can. I mean, look, listen, it takes a lot to fix an offensive line. First, you have to evaluate what you have. But the offensive line is top priority. Right, yeah, you're right, Neil. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all. If y'all gotta go in the draft. Get swag flag. Who is trying to get me flagged? A Train. Who trying to get me flagged? Who is this? Who is A Train talking about? Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it, Jules. I mean, so I'm just trying to I know my introduction this morning is longer, but I needed it to be longer because I have a lot to say. And when the panel come on, I want the panel to be able to say what they say, what they got to say. And so let me finish this and I'll bring up the panel. So here's what I went through this morning so far. We done with the word elite. Just stop using that word. Please don't use that word on my show while I'm paying attention. And because I'm going to crucify you because I have seen elite and what that means and how it looks. And you know what? To be honest with you, you guys have too. It may not be from your team, but you've seen elite. And we got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. I have seen elite teams. I've seen elite defenses this year, elite teams this year. I mean, and I want to make a quick thing. The New England Patriots had 30 different players on their roster this year. They went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I hadn't seen what Emmitt Smith said about elite quarterbacks, but I I just want to see what Vrabel and all of them do over there to keep that team intact because he just took an ass whooping. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Vrabel, McDaniel didn't prepare that team like they should have prepared that team. That shows their lack of experience in going into the Super Bowl. And they have experience as players and as coaches and being in Super Bowls. It's just 2 weeks to prepare right meal, and they didn't look prepared. They just did. They looked like they was a deer in headlights. I mean, they looked like the Chiefs did last year in the Super Bowl. Like when prepared, like it seemed like they didn't know what the hell was going on. I mean, so that's something they'll learn from. And I say this, and this is the last thing that I'll say. I need y'all to understand something. When your team is winning a lot of games, you can't see flaws. You're so busy saying that we elite or we going to the Super Bowl, you can't see flaws. Do y'all know now? It's been now almost 10 years since we've seen a team that was so damn good that they had no flaws. We haven't even with the Chiefs. The Chiefs always had flaws. We hadn't seen nobody that play a game that have no flaws. Like when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about dominant teams, right? Like the 49ers in 89 and 90, they were no flaws. I mean, like when you see, I hadn't seen that in a very long time. So there's some elite teams out there. There are some people, there are some teams, there's some fan bases out there, man, that's so delusional, it's crazy. If you think that you don't have much to do, I'm serious. I heard some Chicago Bears fans saying the other day, we ain't got that much to do. We don't have that much to do. We going to the bowl next year. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all saw the Chicago Bears defense the entire year, right? And you saw how abysmal they was. And they saying that they ain't got nothing to do over there. that just tells me you don't watch the game of football. They got a lot to do in Chicago. But again, that comes with having success. When you have success, you can't see the flaws. When you lose 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 4 in a row. But so that's my last thing. And now, before I bring up the panel, the last thing I want to talk about is it's something I want to do. It's called a call out, right? It's just something I thought of yesterday, and I think I want to do this. So I'm calling out. Where's my Jacksonville fans at? I ain't seen you in a while. I think I seen Keep Me in here yesterday. Where's my Jacksonville fans at? You're showing me that you're a Jacksonville fan, you're not a football fan. Where are the Giants fans? I had so many damn Giants fans when the season started. It was crazy. Where you at? I'm just asking. Where are the Cowboy fans? Shit, I can't get not one. I ain't seen a Cowboy fan in forever. Where the Cowboy fans at? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, okay. Some Bears fans. Give me what are Bears fans at? I'm Eagles. Shit, you're right. The last Eagle fan I seen in here was Tim and Santana, but what they at? Where's all these people at? Where the Colts fans at? I mean, I had Colts fans sending me medical. Tim, he said, "Hey, how are you?" Tim is in here, but Tim don't count because Tim is a football fan. But all these Eagle fans I had in here, all these Colts fans I had in here, all these Giants fans I had in here, Cowboy fans, Cowboys and the Colts drove me nuts last year, sending me messages. Oh, Swag, you didn't tell the truth about our team. Oh man, you biased. You this, you that. Where you at? This is when you show that you're a football fan. I mean, like, really. This is when you show. This is when you show. I had shit. Denver fans still in here. They lost in the AFC Championship. They still in here. I mean, where are my Raider fans? I mean, like, y'all have no idea how many messages I got when the Raiders beat the Chiefs at the end of the season last year. I was like, I don't give a shit. I mean, what am I? Look, I haven't seen my Charger fans. Where's Jake at? Like, I mean, like, I need to. What's up, Antoine? I need to see the fan bases. I mean, I'm just trying to get where they at. See, the difference between this show and any other show, guys, is I'm a football fan first. I give a rat's ass about Tampa Bay fans. I mean, like, I ain't seen them in a while either. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm going to put a special shout out to my Jacksonville Jaguar fans. Because they literally was in my show every day. Ravens fans too. Special shout out to Jacksonville Jaguar fans. They flooded my show like y'all wouldn't believe. I hadn't seen them. Where they at? To Keep Me saying, he said, I'm here. Not you, Keep Me, you don't count. All I'm saying is the people that are on this show today are probably people that's going to be on the show throughout the season, throughout the off season, throughout training camp, throughout free agency, throughout all the different news. You know, I normally at this time of the year, guys, I normally switch to basketball. I'm going to do some basketball shows, but I honestly believe I have enough material to go through football because there's a lot of things happening in football. See, football season, the games are over, but the season is getting ready to restart again real soon. And the off season is real important. For some of you guys who don't watch that, it's important. And it's much bigger than free agents. We're talking salary caps. We're talking about all the different things that the maneuvering that teams have to do, the different coaches change, who going to go to this stuff, who going to do that, who going to go here, who going to do that, who bringing in what, this, all these different things that I'm going to keep y'all abreast on and letting you guys know that this show is not going anywhere. The football season is over. As a matter of fact, I can go and tell you that it's gonna probably beef up. I don't have to go looking for storage. I mean, believe me when I tell you, they in my head. There's a lot of things that we can talk about this past season, especially some of those teams I just named. When I was trying to tell them, you're not there yet. Not true enough. Chicago did a lot better than I thought they was going to do. Jacksonville did a lot better than I thought they was going to do. They surprised me this year. New England did a lot better than I thought they was going to do. The Seattle Seahawks, nobody saw them coming. I mean, like, it is what it is. I mean, he's Cody said, I mean, like, this is the call out segment, guys. I want to know, where are these people? Where did they go? Why are they not here no more? They used to flood my show just to get me say the truth about their team, and then they get mad when I tell them the truth and tell me I'm a sellout or you don't know what you're talking about. You're biased. I mean, like, all right, shoe gang, all points bulletin, because I can't find him. Mr. Corey is a loyal Miami Dolphin fan, but I don't count him. Keep me see I'm enjoying Cancun, hiding under a rock of shame. You know what, KG? It shouldn't be shame. I mean, like, the only reason it's shame is people talk shit. That's it. That's the only reason it's shame. Nobody expected Jacksonville to go to the Super Bowl. Not one single one predicted Jacksonville was going to the Super Bowl other than Jacksonville. I mean, Jones is always in here. Where's my boy Jordan? I need all the Houston fans that used to come to the show when I told them in the very beginning of the season, you better get that freaking offensive line taken care of, because if you don't, it's going to hurt your ass. But Houston defense has always been good, and you're going to lose that prime defense, and you can keep it together for 2 more years. So CJ Stroud better get his shit together, or you will miss your opportunity. You will miss your window. Let's bring this panel up, guys. Let's bring this panel up. What's up, guys? What's up, Cody? What's going on?
Yo, I don't know if he's still here. I wanted you to bring up that Seahawk fan. His name is I forget what his name was, but he said Sam Darnold was elite. I wanted to do what I did all playoffs. I wanted to ask him what elite traits does Sam Darnold have?
What's up? What's up?
What's good, Swag?
Yo, we need to talk, Swag.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, Cody, man, Jacob, just don't do that to him.
There's certain people that
you will definitely see him later.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody slept good.
Good morning, y'all.
Yo, good morning, TikTok. Good morning, not move. Good morning, Swag.
Hold on, all you crazy son of bitches, y'all. Hold on.
What a good day.
I want everybody to know, because Mr. Casey, I want to get you up too. So don't go anywhere. I only have so many spaces. And everybody that I saw in the queue, don't leave. I'm gonna get you up. Keep me. I'm gonna get you up. Rob, I'm gonna get you up. You guys, y'all know how many people I have on this damn show. It's crazy. So please help me out.
I can drop. I just had a few things to say. I said my piece about the game last night.
Go ahead, Cody.
So I'll drop. There's a few things I want to say. First of all, I made the statement last night. If you weren't here for it, I said very adamantly, technique-wise, I do not trust Will Campbell as an NFL tackle. I believe he is a guard. I think the arm problem, I thought maybe he could overcome it.
You're not to tell me twice.
Overcome it with good technique. But Will Campbell showed me last night, anytime he's against even an above average edge rusher, he's getting bullied. He got bullied against quite a few people this year. He got bullied in that game. Even on the play where he false started and got the jump, he got pushed over. So Campbell to me is not an NFL tackle. I think he is an NFL
Swag,
guard.
don't be laughing at that boy like that, Swag.
Don't
laugh at that man like that.
At most. I would personally love to see them, unless he makes major strides.
That left side of that line just got destroyed. Let's be real.
No,
you're right.
I'm
our
not
left side of the
singling
line
him
got
out.
destroyed.
That whole line got cooked, but he was a big part of it.
Honestly, when you have the left side with a left guard rookie and a left tackle rookie, it's going to be bullied.
Yeah, it's asking to get bullied. The other big thing I wanted to say specifically to you, Tim, I know you said something about the draft. We are doing a draft show. Swag kind of gave me the reins on that. We're going to be looking at a ton of prospects, ton of film. I don't know when he wants to do that. That would be at his discretion. But we are doing that. Tim, I want you to be there for that.
Okay. I mean, if the time works, I'm always down to hop on. It's just availability.
Believe me, it's gonna probably be on a Monday show, Tim.
I can make Mondays and Fridays. You know that I work from home. Mondays and Fridays are my good days.
I can't wait.
Because the whole point of it is now me personally, a lot of people disappear at this time. I got a lot of material. So I'm gonna be using all that material. Some of it's gonna be fun, some of it's gonna be what we saw last year, but the draft is a big deal. And I'm also thinking about a free agency show as well. I mean, so
guess who will be at the draft?
I will.
Wait, you're gonna be there too?
Yeah.
Let me know.
We're going with Bud Light.
Yeah, let me know because my dad just bought our stuff today. Hold on, let me turn my camera on. My dad just bought our stuff today. We are going Pittsburgh.
Nice.
Congratulations, brother.
We'll be going. We'll be there. But I just want to say, y'all have a good rest of y'all days, man. I'll be in the comments, be listening. So, everyone, you have a good one. Peace.
Later,
out,
Cody.
Cody.
Have a good day, buddy.
Look, I'm gonna be getting y'all up here, especially. But look, we want to talk about the Super Bowl. Everybody's gonna say the offensive line got cooked, and they did. They got cooked big time. But I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Did y'all see? And I'm gonna talk about Sam Darnold too. But did y'all see them passes Drake May missed?
Oh,
they missed passes.
The one to Austin Hooper really got me upset.
Can we just be honest? That game sucked.
Yeah, Tim. Thank you, Tim. I was getting there. I was
there was
around
no.
that corner.
I mean, I'm all about a low scoring game. Like, I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of football.
Right.
And if it's a low scoring game for your people that may not be as a nerd as I am, they might have gone, well, why is it so low? Why is it? It wasn't even low for a reason. Like, it was just rough.
It was just bad.
I almost took the night off work for that shit, man, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I just watched a little bit of it on my phone here and there, and it was good.
We had over 50 yards in the first half. Let's be real.
We had about 9 to 10 3-and-outs.
Why did Drake May every game in this playoffs except for maybe the Super Bowl? But he was on pace to every game in the playoffs. Drake May's passing yards have just dramatically dropped.
Yep. Punt. That's how the whole first half of the Patriots went.
Hey, what's that song? He goes by shut. We go punt. Oh, I gotta edit now.
The first half legitimately felt like a preseason game.
Yes. Yes.
It was like week one Thursday night football game. That's what it felt like. Was week one Thursday night football.
Yeah, last year.
And honestly, I would have to say, yes, our offensive line is the culprit, but if I had to find the real culprit, it's Josh McDaniels, to be honest.
He bailed so quick, Ryan. He bailed. You could see he had some wrinkles and still.
Oh, yeah.
And he had some prep work. And you saw a couple of these motions and stuff like that. And he bailed so quickly to his status quo that they've been doing all year, thinking it was going to work, that I just went, oh, are you kidding me?
Yep. And then when they put him on the screen, I put my middle finger up at him and like, you are just not adjusting at all.
There was no you could tell from the first half to the second half, you could tell there was, and I thought there was going to be adjustments in that second half. I was like, this is terrible. This is like pulling teeth.
No, we saw exotic blitz packages by that Seattle defense. That shit was nasty work.
With a spoon.
The good news for the Patriots, though, man.
Something about Seattle real quick.
Hold on, real quick. Cookies, meal cookies, meal phone cookies. You need to start coming up. You need to start coming up on the panel. Like, I noticed you've been in it. I'm always gonna call you out if you're doing a good job in the audience. I just noticed that in the audience you be bringing it. And I'm assuming you're a New England fan, and that means we must be doing a good job if you continue to come to the show of calling facts about New England. But you need to coming up on the panel because you actually be doing really well. I'm just calling you out.
Hey, Swag, I got a serious question. Where's King Safe at?
Oh, Lord.
For the last 2 weeks, he's been spamming Drake May in every comment. He's been blazing this man, and we need to make a missing persons report.
Yeah, he was. You know what?
For sure.
I'm gonna make a milk carton.
Put him on a milk carton. We need to find this man.
Oh, no.
So, hey, man, the good thing for the Patriots, though, was after the game, Vrabel said the whole damn team was trash. Nobody played good, and they need to be embarrassed. So at least Vrabel had the right thing going.
He should have said it.
I'm going to tell y'all this. King Safe was on the show last night. I did a show last night as well. Now, I do know I'm not making any excuses for him. King Safe do work, but his ass should be on this show before it's over. So y'all hang tight. Y'all hang tight.
Now he overslept. Now he's sleepy.
But if he don't get on the show, believe me, I'll jump all over his ass because I tell him and Kobe, I don't want to hear nothing about when your team lose. Get your ass back on the show.
See, I give him a little carte blanche. My team got smacked like that. You get a day. You get a day.
Yeah.
You get a day. And then if he doesn't show up other days this week, then go in.
Bro,
my team's been getting smashed for 25 years.
Hear that, bro? I was live when I got abused by the
Nah,
Eagles through the whole Super Bowl, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't stopped going live since I got abused by the Eagles.
JB, did I not have 800 people talking shit to me in a live? 800 people were talking shit to me in a live. He needs to own this. He's got to own this.
49ers got smacked by Seattle, and we still came on the next day.
Did you remember what I said a few days ago? I can't accept or deny anything that I don't say.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I want to add something about Seattle real quick. So I'm going to say this, and you said it earlier. Seattle is not going anywhere.
They're not.
Not to mention the fact they got a lot of young dudes that's under contract still, and they have a ton of freaking salary cap room. They're not going anywhere. It's going to be that NFC West between the Niners, Seattle, and the Rams. We're not even going to include Arizona because don't nobody even know who their quarterback is. So we're not going to include Arizona. But those three teams, that division going to be cool for the next couple years, especially Seattle.
I'm going to say this to all you guys, and y'all listen to me closely because I said it at the beginning of the show. I don't know if y'all heard me, but I said it at the beginning of the show. I'm putting all the divisions on notice when it comes to the NFC West. It's not just Seattle. I believe, I'm going to tell you, after I seen what I seen last night, I believe the Rams would have did that to New England, and I believe the 49ers would have did that. I mean, the reason why I say that is I don't believe in the schedule thing. Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't. But here's what I do believe in. And I'm going to go back to the coaching that was happening last night, right? When you guys go back and watch the New England Patriots came out in their third drive with 6 offensive linemen. It was working. They were actually moving the ball. And for some strange reason, McDaniels just bailed out of that quick. Now, it wasn't like your New England Patriots was giving up gashes of yards from Seattle. Seattle was having a hard time moving the ball too. So I'm sitting up there saying to myself, if that's working, then everything is gonna come off of that. Like I'm gonna run the ball, I get 5 yards, I'm gonna throw. And where was the outlet passes to the running backs? Where were the screen passes? Well, we didn't see any of that. So it made the Seattle defense look like they were just unbelievable.
My wife turned to me and said, "Shut up, Tim," because I started counting. Every single time there was a snap for the Patriots. I'd go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 ball. And she's like, "Stop saying it." I'm like, "But he's not getting the ball out. He's not getting rid of it."
No, he's not. And then not to mention he's not looking at the left side as much. You know the left side was bad.
But wait a minute. Hold on. So now I'm using the 6 offensive linemen. It's working. I know I can't hold the ball a long time. I knew that in the first 2 series, so I gotta get rid of the ball. Now, you tell me, how is it that Sean McVay can put up 500 yards on that defense, and New England barely can put up 2? How is that possible? Like I'm just asking. Sean McVay lit that same defense y'all seen last night. He lit that defense up. So I don't understand how that's coaching, guys. I'm watching the films of what the Rams are doing. I'm watching the film like, okay, the Rams were the only one who could truly move the ball in this team last year. Shit, I'm gonna watch that film. I'm not kidding, guys. I mean, Matthew Stafford threw for 375.
I mean, it just seemed like a repeat of what the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles just destroyed Kansas City's offensive line, and the Seahawks just did the same damn thing.
It was totally different, though. But
I mean, yeah,
the results were the same, but it was totally different. Drake May, man, he was holding on the ball too long, man.
I mean, 6 sacks is a lot.
They had receivers get open, but he was just holding the ball. He was scared.
Say what it really is, man. They didn't belong there. Just say it. They didn't belong in the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say it with you, brother.
Okay, I'm 100% sure when we get through talking, everybody's gonna figure that part out. I'm 100% sure of that. But hold on. Hey, listen to me. Hear me out. Because Mr. KT was on something. And somebody in the audience said the Rams had a better O-line. I'm not. This is not about the O-line. I'm saying
it's the
let me ask
coaching.
you a question.
The
If you have
Rams
a bad
O-line.
if you have a bad O-line, and you know you have a bad O-line, you gotta throw the ball fast. Like I gotta drop off, check downs. Tim telling you ain't got 2 seconds. Drop off, check downs, screen passes.
Okay, Rams offensive line didn't play that great either. But the difference is Sam Donaldson was moving around. He was staying in the pocket, and he was trying to throw the ball. Drake May was just looking around, holding the ball.
Sam Darnold was getting rid of the ball in 2.5
He was getting rid
seconds.
of, but he was missing too, though.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing, Mr. Casey. Just because he's missing, it's not a negative, because then the defense has to structure off of what he's doing. So if he forces a ball to a receiver on an out intermediate route that he's throwing out of bounds, that's just as good as hitting the ground, because guess what? It's not getting extra pressure on the QB. He's not taking additional hits. He's getting the ball out. I thought Darnold played extremely well last night.
Yes, that's what I'm getting to his experience, man. He was missing, but he was also moving around in the pocket, evading the pressure or something like that, and keeping the drive alive, the play alive. Even though he missed or whatever, it's still extending the play, and it's giving the defense. It's wearing out the defense. They running, it wears down on them. You get there, you can't get there. That's how the Chiefs did that against Brady so many years. Now we can get close, but we can't get them.
All right, hold on, Mr. Corey, what you trying to say?
I just want to let you know that, as usual, I get about an hour in your show, and then I usually have to take off. But I can't just go. I got to tell you, if anyone on the Dolphins says that there's an elite player on the Dolphins, I want their name and number, because we need to talk. Achan's trying hard, but there are no elite Dolphins players. None. Not even close. The new power rankings on ESPN came out. They had the Dolphins 29th. They should be 31st. Like, come on, man. My team needs help. And the only other thing I got to say before I go, man, is I love your show, and I'll be on here anytime I can. The little bit of the Super Bowl I was able to watch on my phone from work, Sam Darnold, man, he could throw that ball hard.
Yes.
He could throw some passes, man. And, if he would he could be Brett Favre if he'd just start stealing welfare. I mean, he could be, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, Mr. Corey.
If he could just steal welfare, he could be Brett Favre. All right?
Ouch.
But,
ouch.
I love your show. Love you, Swag, man. I'll be around again tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, man.
Peace, guys.
Go ahead. I forgot what we were talking. Go ahead, guys.
I just want to touch. I want to touch on something that's not associated with this. It's associated with this game, but it's going to happen. The resurgence of defense and running the ball is coming. It's coming. Like people are going to go, well, it's still a passing league. It is coming. Like, mark my words, over the next 3 years, the teams that control the line of scrimmage, the teams that build in the trenches, the flashy players are gone. Yes, we need them on the field because they'll make a play here and there to open up defenses. But we see it happen when something happens at the collegiate level. and they start to focus on things, those players transition into the NFL in a solid way. The SEC isn't the SEC anymore. We're seeing the Big Ten smack you in the mouth, strong defenses. We saw it last night. The New England Patriots ran the ball 18 times. 5 of those rushes were by Drake May, their quarterback. So they overall handed the ball to their running backs 13 times. And if you say they were playing from behind, yes, in the second half they were. But explain that to me when they were down 6-0.
Hey, Tim, you know what we haven't seen since 1998? A running back win MVP. It was Terrell Davis
100%.
back in 1998.
Yep,
So
I was
I like
talking
your
with a buddy
take on the
about
running backs resurgence because we just watched a running back win MVP, and we haven't seen that since the late 90s.
And
A long
dominate.
time.
He
A
was
long time.
dominant. That was the crazy part. The man, the Kenneth Walker is different. That's all I'm gonna say. Dude is different.
He can run.
I was watching him on that outside. If he gets to that outside, that edge, it's a wrap. That dude too fast.
Where'd K9 play in college?
Michigan State.
Big Ten, baby.
Was it Michigan State?
Big Ten. I'll say it again, dude. It's coming. It's coming. The resurgence of Smash Mouth is coming.
I'm telling y'all right now, that dude was running like Le'Veon Bell. That's what he was reminding me of.
Yep.
The way he was running.
Yep. There you go.
I heard Chris Collinsworth say yesterday, like, Le'Veon Bell would be proud. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
like,
his patience on that one play was ridiculous.
And
His
Swag,
stutter, jab, step, go was filthy.
I don't think Chris mentioned Mahomes.
not one time.
I don't think he mentioned him.
So Chio, you there? Chio, you here? Chio, you here? Hello? Hello, Chio, unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. My fault. What's up?
Have you ever been on the show?
No, I haven't. But I've been in a lot of your lives before. Just
I
watching.
appreciate it. All I care about, brother, is don't use the N-word. Everything else is a goal. What you seen on this game last night?
Honestly, man, I think that both teams gonna be very good for numerous years to come. And people bring up the fact that they had a weak schedule, the Patriots, but to me that doesn't really. It matters, but once the playoffs start, to me it don't really hold much value. Because Drake May played, he had good games versus. I'm gonna take this fan. He played a good game versus my defense, right? No other QB has gone for 3 touchdowns besides Drake May on my defense, right? Although he went out there and didn't play the best, we can argue that he didn't have any protection out there. So I have a friend who's a Patriots fan. He said Will Campbell might move to guard. And if that's the case, I think that they will be a little better at protecting Drake May. So in the long run, I think both teams will be very good for years to come. I'm not gonna lie.
Making that transition, and Cody was saying that making that transition. I'm just gonna tell y'all something. In order for you to make the transition, I just drafted an offensive tackle in Will Campbell. I got to move him to guard. So that means I got to go draft another offensive tackle.
Yeah, he was a top 10 pick too.
I mean, so if they can strike on that, that's a good move because now they got a young left side of their line. That's a good move. But let's just see if Will Campbell, because I'm telling you, he will probably be better at guard. But man, you cannot get pushed around like that. I mean, you was getting pushed around.
I mean, the MCL showed its face last night. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, there's the argument tackling guard, but the MCL showed like he was not up to that caliber with that injury still lingering.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to play that he is a rookie type card excuse. No, he should have done better on the case. Or, and I think I put it on the game. Why didn't you put more help with Will Campbell to block? Why couldn't you get some 5-yard slants with Stevenson or Henderson or even Diggs?
And I had this
Can we chip him? Just give me a chip. Can you give me some chips? I mean,
exactly.
I had this conversation with Common. I had this conversation with Common numerous times.
Hey Rod, did you say even Diggs? He's not chipping nobody. We know this. Come on, let's stop.
I didn't say chips. I said slant. I said slants or screen passes.
This is ridiculous. To get rid of the ball.
Yeah, but you're going 10 to 15 plus yard routes for the outside. I'm just like, what are you doing?
I mean, but this is what we knew it would come down to, because we talked about it numerous times, was the coaching chess match and wrinkles, and nobody adjusted. I mean, Seattle didn't have to. Seattle didn't have to make adjustments. So I give them props, even though it was Novocaine. You know what I mean? It was Remember the Titans-ish. Like they did have some stunt packages and some blick packages that they haven't shown on film. But it was Novocaine. They did the same thing over and over again, and they didn't have to adjust. The Patriots needed to adjust, and they didn't.
Right.
had no
And-
ability. They were one-dimensional. They weren't able to run the
Exactly.
ball. They had
And if-
79 total yards, and most of them came from Drake May extending the play with his feet. Let's talk
Right.
about it. That they weren't able to run the ball. They just weren't.
You know, I wish every quarterback loves to have a running game. Some quarterbacks can do it without, but they can't do it without for a long time. They got to have a running game somehow, some way, right? So let's just play devil's advocate here. The first two drives that I seen New England have, they were trying to run the ball, and they were actually being successful. It wasn't like they wasn't doing well; they were losing yards. I think they lost yards on maybe one play in the beginning. I mean, but they were moving the ball for the most part. So, would y'all please tell me? Rob, I'm talking to you. Would y'all please tell me why in the hell, if I'm in a defensive game, don't I just keep doing that? Just look, I'm gonna get as many first downs as I possibly can. If I get a big play, I get a big play. If I don't, I play defense. Why did he stop doing that? Why did he continue to let Drake May try to drop back in 7-step drops? And knowing ain't nobody damn gonna be open, and next Drake May is running for his life or getting caught.
And you know who I was waiting for to step up, Swag? I was waiting for Stephon Diggs to step. Matt Collins,
I agree.
Booty. You know, I was waiting for these guys to set up. Demario Douglas probably was the best. Wide receiver 4 is probably the best receiver yesterday. Let's be real.
No, yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Because at this point in time, it's like you have if Josh McDaniels, which I don't know if his game style, but if he wanted to test the corners, he failed. If he wanted to make sure that you can go deep on Seattle's passing coverage defense, that was a fail. Because you had to worry about what's in front of you in Drake May, and that was the offensive line. We've seen this for the past 3 games with Houston, Denver, the Chargers. He is getting killed on the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
why
so
can't
Ramondre Stevenson had 7 carries for 23 yards. That's a 3.3 average. That's getting you first downs. Like, I understand they weren't breaking any, but they just bailed so quickly. It was phenomenal, man. I was like, what are we doing?
And then Seattle, it's like Seattle saw that a mile away. The minute that you see a run, it's like, okay, we got you. They stopped you at not even gave you a yard.
But then again, if we're box score watching, if you just look at the box score, you're like, oh, Patriots played decent. You look at the final score. We know if you watch that game yesterday, you got dominated from kickoff to the last whistle. You got fucking your ass handed to you.
Yeah, the kicker should have been MVP to my case. 5 field goals, that should have been the MVP. Like
Anytime I say the game was over at 12-0, I said the game was over at 12-0. It was over.
It was over.
I mean, but Rob, what you got to say about this, man? Because you brought some good takes in here before the game.
I'm just happy. I'm super happy about the team, the way they played, the way they executed. I mean, they both had 2 weeks to prepare. It was a lot of back and forth about what McDonald was going to do, what he was going to do. A lot of back and forth about what Vader was going to do, what he couldn't do. I basically broke it down. Pockets collapsed, and how many people in here last night seen exactly what I was talking about with Will Campbell? That boy is suspect at worst.
Yeah,
right. The other dude that was on the other side with him, the same side with him, I don't really know his story
Wilson.
like that.
Yep.
But Wilson, thank you. But I know he wasn't that guy neither. So, you know, the 7 sacks, the scoop fumble, the score with Nuenzu at the end, I said that the whole playoffs. I said that yesterday on your show. I was like, what's Drake May is going to do when it comes down to that pocket getting pushed and he have to throw that ball? And we see how that played out. To me, yesterday's game was an epic game. Wasn't the best, but it was an epic game from a defensive standpoint. A lot of people didn't like, you know, it was a low score and everything like that. But I said it yesterday coming in. Swag, you even said it too. This game was going to be won and fought in the trenches. And when they got too big for Drake May, we see how he performed when the lights got big. So I'm super proud of my defense. I believe Dark Side defense stamped a ticket. Like that performance right there. What we talking about? We talking about 6 sacks on the night, 7 sacks on the night, 3 takeaways, 1 loss for a touchdown, 19 pressures, 11 quarterback hits.
Yeah, those were some nasty corner blitzes with Witherspoon. That shit was
Yeah.
nasty.
There were some good wrinkles by Seattle.
And you know what? What they showed when Drake May fumbled that ball, and then the Seattle recovered it, and then they showed later the offense, the defense of the Patriots, the reaction of their faces. They all simulate, turn their heads down.
Yeah, that 44-yard scoop and score. You could tell you guys were done.
Camera view.
Yep, and I knew from looking at that, I was like, "Yep, we're done. We're done."
That was an interception. That was no scoop and score. That was an interception.
It was considered an interception.
Yeah.
No, the first fumble. The first fumble.
The first fumble was a fumble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this up to Chio. That's exactly what happened to you guys. The minute CJ Stroud turned that ball over the last time, your defense head went straight to the ground, and I was like, they're done. I mean, like it's. In other words, I can only fight for so long. Damn it, I'm gonna need a little help here. Give me a field goal. Keep me on. Can you give me 8 minutes of rest, 6 minutes of rest, 5 minutes of rest? Can you give me something? And they couldn't give it to him.
I mean, you look at the funny thing. One of the biggest knocks on Darnold has always been the comment of "I'm seeing ghosts." Drake May last night, as a second-year quarterback, started seeing them real quick.
He was definitely seeing ghosts.
And you know why? And you know why I'm gonna say this, Tim, and this I want everybody to understand. I think Drake May is gonna be a great quarterback. But last night, when I tell you he was hearing footsteps, he was. You can see it in his body language. You can see how fast he threw the ball. His accuracy was gone.
Uncomfortable. He was just uncomfortable.
We
got him off that spot. They was pushing that pocket to the point where if he went left, he was running into D-Law. If he went right, he was running into oh shit, I forgot my man's name. Nusu. Windsor. My fault. The guy that got the interception at the end. I thought it was a scoop and score.
I think number 10.
He number 7.
Number 7.
It was an interception. Because Witherspoon made contact, that ball came out. I thought it hit the ground, but it went right into.
It went into his hand. Yeah, it was interception. It wasn't the sack. It was interception.
Yeah.
Let me share this with y'all. Y'all had momentum one time, you know what I mean? When he fumbled the ball the first time, not the interception, when he fumbled, and Seattle scored, you guys got the ball back and scored real quick. And when y'all scored, y'all had momentum. Y'all stopped Seattle. Y'all got the ball back. And at that time, I said to myself, now Drake May, you have 9 minutes. He had 9 minutes at that time. I said, if you got 9 minutes, you do not have to force the ball. And what he did?
He did. I said it to my wife. I said, "Oh, is the cardiac kid going to do it?" My wife said, "What?" And I said, "I saw the momentum switch." And I said, "If they're going to capitalize, it's now." And then you say it, you watch that ball. I mean, because he was trying to force him into some spots. That triple coverage to Mac Hollins. I'm like, what are we doing?
Crazy,
what are we doing?
Or even
we couldn't let him get over the top, yo.
I thought he was on the Hail Mary. It's a Hail Mary.
We grabbed their receivers just like that.
And then that interception to Kyler Williams. I'm like, what are you doing, Drake May?
And Isaac, that's what I was trying to tell you. I wasn't hating on Drake May. I was telling y'all he's too young. He still has some growing to do. This game gonna help him. Y'all should be happy. I mean, like, it's gonna help him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna make him see. I gotta go back to the drawing board. I still don't know enough. He'll get better from this. All the great players.
I blame coaching, man. The coaching didn't help that kid at all. The same thing with Stanton and the like. You gotta help the guys.
I mean, and this was
with those starters can do. And I know he's not a starter. I mean, he's a starter, but it's his second year, though, man. He's young. It's the Super Bowl.
I mean, Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl his second year.
They didn't put it all on Brady's shoulders in his first Super Bowl. Facts.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl his second year, and yet people still look at him like he got there in the second year.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to be solid. The Patriots are going to be solid. This is Vrabel's first year with the team. He doesn't even have his complete roster. Vrabel's a good coach. And if everybody says, "Whoop, this is it," you know what I mean? They're never going to get over. It's his year one with Vrabel, year 2 with your quarterback. Pump the brakes. That game was not great, but it's
yeah.
But my only concern about the quarterback situation, he's young. I think the Patriots going to be good because Vrabel's a good coach. But hopefully he's not shell shocked going forward because he got beat up those 3 games. The Houston game, he got beat up. The Denver game he was running. This game, I'm like, hopefully mentally he can bounce back. If he can't,
it just shows that our offensive line
That's gonna be
is
bad.
still it just shows that our offensive line is still the culprit.
I got a question for y'all. So after that game, right? Where does Sam Darnold rank on y'all's quarterback list?
See, I'm not even there with all that right there.
Come on now.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
We don't do the rankings.
Yo,
I don't do rankings on TV.
Respectfully, I think it's premature to start comparing people's careers right now in this moment right now, because we just got done seeing a epic historical run on a lot of players' part, on Seattle side and on New England side. So to be like, well, where does he rank and everything? That man a couple years ago was a cast off. And Swag, remember I brought this up a few times. Sam Darnold was a straight cast off. They said my man couldn't play. They said he was a bum. Now he's a journeyman. This man won his first Super Bowl ring on the back of the 15 that he's been on. And he's been progressing ever since San Francisco. Because I'm not even going to say Minnesota. I'm going to say San Francisco. When he was behind Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, they got Darnold right. And then when he went to Minnesota, he balled out. He got them to 14-3 in the playoffs, right? It didn't go his way, their way, and then they cast them off again. So for right now, in this moment, everybody got to give that man his flowers from where he started to where he at. I'm not even a Drake fan of the Canadian rapper Drake, just to be clear. I'm not even a Drake fan, but 0 to 100 real quick. That's what that man pulled off last night. So I'm going to congratulate him. I'm going to congratulate him right now and say that man is playing excellent football. He had a great season, yo. Super Bowl champ.
I want to add something real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I promise. I'm gonna let you go. I want to get something straight. Okay. Chio, listen.
What's up?
Okay. You sound young, right?
Yeah, I'm young.
Let me tell you something that I wish you guys stopped doing. Right? Comparing quarterbacks. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is nothing against you. This is nothing. This is just your generation. This is what they like to do, right? I mean, and this is why you shouldn't do that. C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, all these young quarterbacks in the league right now haven't even developed yet. Okay. None of them are developed. Caleb Williams. Forget about what you see on the field, because I'm telling you, they're not developed.
I got it.
And the reason why I know they're not developed is because I see them, some of them play in big games, and I can tell you they're not developed yet. And we want to compare them. Who's better? Who's this? Well, it's a lot that goes into who's better. They all train. They all try to get better. But you got to take the offensive line, offensive scheme. A lot of things go into that, right? Some quarterbacks are more like game managers. Some quarterbacks are asked to win the game. It just depends on what organization and everything. That's why you shouldn't compare these guys. Okay. Because you can say, like, watch this here. We got Mendoza coming out in the first round, first pick, right? If Mendoza comes out and have a rookie season and have a great season and win Rookie of the Year, there's going to be somebody for the Raiders say he's elite.
Facts. I feel you. I never look at it from that. I never look at it from that point of view. That's a fact. I feel what you're saying, man. You're definitely right. I never look at it from that point of view.
C.J. Stroud 3 years ago, JD5 last year. You have to watch these QBs develop.
I've never heard it that way. To compare, way too early to put these young players, whether quarterback or receivers, top 10, top 15, whatever. Like even last year, this year, Malik Neighbors was people saying Malik Neighbors was top 10 wide receiver. I'm like, hold your horses. Hold your horses.
I feel you.
It's so much. I just wanted to share that with you because I see that going on with the young guys all the time. And it really makes no sense. And it freaks the older guys out because we're like, what are you talking about? This guy's been in the league 3 years. It's we gotta let them develop. And then we can say.
And my biggest question always to that, Swag, is What are we comparing? Are you doing statistics? Are you doing athletic ability? Are you doing leadership? Because there's so many different equations. Like if you wanted to say, who do you think is the most athletic quarterback? I can answer that question. Who do you think has the best accuracy? I can answer that question. But when you say like, who's better here, or like overall, it's like, come on, pump the brakes a little bit.
One thing with the young quarterbacks too, or the young players, you know, you gotta wait to see what they do after the league. They come in the league and they do something the league haven't seen, and then the league adjusts to them. What they do can they readjust to the league?
Yeah.
When the coaches do figure out what they do best and they take it away, are you good enough to come up with a different tool in your toolbox to apply into the game?
That's a big
That's
deal.
where you come. That's what makes you a good quarterback or a great quarterback or elite. You know what I'm saying? Because you can they can't stop you. They can adjust and make changes. But hey, I got so many tools in my bag though.
There's after this past year, Swag, after this past year, I will say right now, there is not a single elite quarterback in the NFL. That's not saying overall.
Yeah.
That's not saying career, just based off of this season. Based off of the season going into next year, there is not a single
There's no
quarterback.
Yeah.
I like that statement. I love it. You notice that he said this last year. We're not talking about career.
Yeah.
I mean, so Callie, what you was trying to say?
So my thing was
somebody's snoring. It's cracking me up.
Somebody snoring? Who the heck? So I just wanted to add this too about Sam Darnold real quick. So Sam Darnold also showed yesterday that, you know, because they have this label about certain quarterbacks. Sam Darnold showed that you can be a game manager and still win a Super Bowl. Because all he had to do was go out there and not fuck up. His defense was going to do their job. He just had to go out there and not fuck up. And he did exactly what he was supposed to do. So all these people that be talking about, oh, he's just a game manager and he's a game manager. He just showed that you can win a Super Bowl with a game manager.
My quarterback couldn't manage the game at all. That's why we lost.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this about Drake May. I think the moment was too big for him, clearly.
I'm a Texans fan.
Clearly. Oh, you're a Texas fan.
Yeah.
Y'all right there, bro. Y'all right there at the door.
We've been right there
That's
for
what yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. It takes time, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. Y'all go get there. It's just gonna take time, bro. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
I know
y'all right there though. Y'all right there.
I know I'm young, but we lose the Patriots for about 10 years, y'all. It's
no, I get it. I get it. Listen to me, bro. I'm a 49er fan. I get it. When you're at the door, you're like, can we knock this door down,
please?
Twice.
I'm telling you, y'all got the right coach.
Yeah.
CJ go be just fine.
I think so too.
Y'all right there, bro. Y'all right there at that door. And y'all not y'all. I don't see. CJ got to improve. I got to say that straight up.
Yeah.
Up and down. He got to improve. He has to improve. He has to stop being scared of the moment, because that's what I see out of him. He's scared of the moment. Drake May, same thing yesterday. He was scared of the moment. I saw fear in that boy. After that second, third sack, I was like, yeah, he don't want to be bothered no more.
I got you.
But it's fear.
Who was snoring?
I don't know who it was.
I don't know who it is.
I'm not trying to call somebody out. I'm not trying to call somebody out. He's muted.
No, I just gotta clear the space.
No, that's me over here, y'all.
Yep. I thought it was too.
I didn't know who that was.
I thought Southgate was here, to be honest.
Yo, that's my fault, yo.
I mean, so I'm just trying to. We got everything on this show, guys. Y'all just know it's Swaghollic.
I'm trying to tell you.
So I'm listening to everybody take y'all giving y'all.
Oh no, I ain't say shit.
No. Okay, I want you. I'm gonna let you talk, but I already know what you want to talk about. I mean,
bunch of bullshit.
I mean, like, Ken's gonna straight up say the New England Patriots have never been in the Super Bowl, should have been Denver Broncos. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When he first said it, I had to think about it for a second, but I'm gonna be honest. Would it have been a different Super Bowl with Denver? If Bo Nix was there and Sean Payton offensive line, would it have been a different Super Bowl?
I don't know. I don't know.
Seattle was destined to win this. Let's be real.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying they would have won. I'm not saying
with
they
Bo
won,
Nix,
but we're not
it
going.
may be a little bit different.
We're not going to sit here and act like that motherfucking team belonged in that Super Bowl. The Broncos would have gave a better fight.
Yeah, they would have gave a better fight.
That's what I'm saying.
They got
the better
Wait, Kay, when you mean better fight, what do you mean by that?
A better fight. So let me go back to my point though. So Swag, let me just have the floor for a second. Just for a second, Swag. All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Where's my popcorn?
Yeah, didn't belong there. Simple as that. We just got to say it. All that coaching, all the bright lights, your ass ain't belong there. As simple as that. It happens. Sometimes teams get that don't belong, they get their ass whooped. It's what happens. I'm not for the Chiefs. We know what happened, but we don't be surprised when the Chiefs are there. Okay, we don't be. That's not a surprising thing. I watch y'all all season. All fucking season. I couldn't say shit, so I couldn't say nothing because they were winning. But I can see the bullshit. I can just see it. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I can watch it. But I couldn't say nothing because we were struggling too. But I'm watching y'all, and I'm like, yo, it's no fucking way. It's no way this is happening. Because if my quarterback threw 86 yards, bro, we're not winning. We're not winning. We're not winning. I've never seen Josh have 36 yards and we won.
No, tell that to the 49ers that year they went to the NFC Championship and they had over 200 yards rushing and they still had less than 100 passing. Am I right, Callie?
Yep.
Am I right?
No, you're not lying.
Did they deserve to be in that Super Bowl that year?
Yeah. Well, listen. Did you hear what he said though? Because that's the part I'm laughing at. He said, I wanted to say something all year when my team was doing bad.
We were struggling on damn so. They make my team making us look bad. I'm like, what the hell was going on with y'all? Y'all not supposed to be like this. They won the AFC East. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? What are we doing? But you know what? I know y'all think I'm a hater. I am, but but y'all didn't belong there. Simple as that. Stephon Diggs, like I said, wasn't going to do a damn thing. I've been saying that for the whole season, but
Patriots fans, pissed me off.
Pissed me off.
Hey, Swag, I'm at work, right? One of the officers was like, "Yeah, I put a parlay for Stephon Diggs." I said, "He's not hitting that parlay, baby. He's not doing that.
I under on his yard.
He's not doing that." I can tell you that already. I can tell you what you're gonna get from Stephon. We had him for 4 fucking years. Gabe Davis is the reason why we were so close with the goddamn Chiefs. Gabe Davis, not Stephon Diggs. Grape Davis.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tell all y'all this. I don't think it would have mattered who was there. The only team that I believe that could beat the Seattle Seahawks this year was the Rams. That's it. There was I think you've seen the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Swag.
In the AFC Championship. That's what I think the Super Bowl should be. I swear to God, I wish they was in different conferences because the Rams, for some reason, every time the Seahawks plays the Rams can put their ass in place. But that's the only team that seemed to do it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I should say it like this. The Rams or the NFC West in general can actually play Seattle to the max. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they just know each other well. I don't know what it is. All I'm saying is, man, look, the Seattle Seahawks are dominant when they're not playing in the division.
See, but Harbaugh said it best when he got picked up by the Giants.
Can I say something?
You play. Let me give me 1 second, Robin. I'll let you go. You play the season. You play the season to beat the teams in your division. That should be your focus. That should be your focus all the time. Because you play those teams 2 times a year. You should focus on that. And when you build it from the inside out, as far as focus on this, Harbaugh said, my focus is to build this roster to beat the Eagles. I said, respect. Because that's the mentality you should have. And in the West, everybody's like, oh, they're monsters. They're monsters. They are, because they keep game planning to beat each other. And as you develop and as you get stronger, if these other teams are focusing more on offense or not focusing more on balance, all of a sudden you see the cream rise to the top.
You go ahead. We cut you off, Rob. What you were saying?
Sorry about that.
I was going to say, no, you good. No, I was going to say to you, right, Swag, the thing about the Rams, right? Now, I agree with the announcer, what the announcer has said last night, and I also agree with you. if everybody's paying attention, they did mention that key fact right there, right? That X factor against the Seahawks all season seemed to be the Rams. Like they called them the kryptonite. Like it was something about that team that we played them twice a season, being in the NFC West, right? So we know twice a year we're going to go see those dudes. So we make it, and if they make it to the playoffs, then that turns into game number 3. We had to run through the 49ers 3 times. We played them week 1, mid-season, and then they made it to the divisional, right? Then we had to play the Rams 3 times also, right? We played them week 16, week 11, I believe, week 18, and then we seen them in the championship game. So those teams got a lot of like familiar with each other, right? So when it comes down to it, if everybody can agree at the NFC West is like one of the strongest divisions like right now, that level of competition coming out the West is always going to be fierce. So it just happened that we made the more plays at the end that got us to the Super Bowl. But as far as like, the kryptonite for Seattle, I don't think anybody else that would have been there would have been able to beat them, especially from the AFC. So that's like my point. Like last night, that team that showed up, the Patriots, wasn't the team that everybody thought they was going to be, seeing that they had the season that they had. Now, granted, they played a couple good teams. I'm not going to lie. But to my man's point, I think Tim was saying, I ain't want to be a hater, but people call me a hater in the other lives when I brought up the fact that if you look at the Charger game that the Pats played, Herbert was beat up, banged up at worst, right? That just wasn't a good offensive line that they played. Defense was good, offense wasn't. Look at the Houston game. Defense for the Texans showed up, right? I called that out. They said I was hating, but C.J. Stroud, he shit the bed. So we know how that played. Then you go into the Denver game. I have really believed, and I said this on a couple other live shows, that Denver should have won that game. I got called a hater.
No, you okay, Train? Listen up. Listen up. I like this because, like I told Kingsafe, I was telling Kingsafe the whole year. The best time to talk trash about your team is after they won the Super Bowl, not before. Any other time, it's just when you win the Super Bowl, you can talk all the trash you want all year long. And you know what's funny? When you win the Super Bowl, you don't want to talk trash. Yeah, you don't want to. It's for some reason everybody don't want to talk trash. So I'm gonna go out and say this. Listen, first of all, I want to say thank you to the Not Move Podcast for producing the Monday show. They produce my Monday show every week. Y'all let me take this time to share with y'all a lot of things that's coming down the pipe. Like we getting ready to do a massive draft show. Now, so what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, I should say draft free agency show. Because I'm telling y'all right now, you want to come here if you want to find out how your team is going to fare well with the free agents that they get. I mean, because last year when I did the free agent show, damn near every single one of them hit. I mean, like almost every single one of them was an impact for that team. So you want to be here for that. I'm asking all these guys and all these knowledgeable guys about football, get with me on this one because that particular show, you're gonna have to know your shit because we're gonna be bringing it from a different level.
And then Swag, let me step in for 1 second. Please, if you were deciding you would like to discuss draft, not the first round. I could give 2 shits about the first round. The first round is not where teams are built. Yes, there's going to be a flashy player that you're going to pick up. No argument there. It's the second, third, fourth, and fifth rounds. That's the players. That's where your rosters are built. Personal opinion.
Well, hold on, Tim. I can actually help you out with this. The MVP last night was a second-round draft pick. Kenny Walker was a second-round draft pick.
Exactly.
That's fact. That's
I mean,
fact.
so we're gonna be doing that too. Also, we're gonna be going back through the season, and I just noticed Isaac said that the NFC. He said the NFC North will probably be stronger than the NFC West. The NFC North has a problem. They can't seem to handle the NFC East. So even when their teams are good, when they play the NFC, now I know Green Bay beat Dallas. I know that, but that was an anomaly. For the most part, every time the NFCs play the NFC North, they get their ass whooped. I mean, so with the NFC West, they seem to be the hell of everybody. And it better hope like hell Arizona never get their shit together, because if that happens, y'all got to understand, the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams are already built, and all they can do is get better. All the Rams got to do is find out Matthew Stafford coming back. And all they can do is get better.
He's coming back. You already heard it. Did you see him on the show?
So if he's coming back,
Swag, he 100% on stage with his daughters when he won the MVP, he said, and we're running it back next year, boys, get ready. So he already came out and said it.
So
yeah, he said it when he won it. Yeah.
I mean, so if he's coming back, now you must admit, Seattle, you're gonna have to defend your throne. I'm gonna tell you this like Rob. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You should know this if you're a Seattle fan. It is hard to defend the throne. It is hard.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
and Cliff Kingsbury's the OC.
I predict everybody's going to try to go at Seattle harder, if not 2 times harder than what they did this season. Because I like to think that, you know, people criticize my team's strength of schedule, and I'm like, hold up, wait now, we played some pretty good offenses too, but now that, you know, we the champs and whatnot, it's a target on everybody's back.
And get ready for the worst schedule you've ever seen.
The worst schedule ever.
They swear.
Hey,
they swear.
I'm here for all the smoke, fellas.
They swear.
All the smoke.
So it's something I gotta say real fast. It's kind of off topic. Me and Kang troll each other all the time when our team loses stuff like that, right? Everybody know this, right? The people that are texting Kang, stop that bitch ass shit. We troll each other all the time. All that soft ass shit y'all doing, this is what we do. Y'all, all that, is he a Bills fan? Yeah, I'm a Bills fan. Y'all can shut the fuck up. This is what we do. All right, so all that crying, texting other people, stop that little sneaky ass shit. You can say it to me. I'm here. That's all I'm saying. So all that texting each other shit, cut that goofy ass shit out. That's all I'm saying. If you want to say something to me, say something to me. That's all it is.
Let me help you out. New England and Buffalo fans, y'all can argue all y'all want, but let me have the flow. Let me have the flow.
I just had to let that be known because a lot of goofy ass people on the TikTok, soft ass shit. That's all I'm saying.
So just getting y'all to understand that it's going to be a lot of people throughout TikTok going to be doing shows about subjective shows that nobody can actually win the argument. Screaming to the top of their lungs, we're not doing it. I want to talk about the draft. I want to talk about some of these front office moves. I want to talk about these new rules that's coming in the NFL. Will the Eagles still be able to use the tush push next year? All these things are going to be discussed.
We got to ask Kay, are the Bills going to be able to use the tush push next year?
Yeah,
probably not.
How many more rule changes you guys gonna get, man?
They're probably not. Shit, I don't know, bro. I'm just here.
Statistically, the Eagles rated less than before the teams that voted against it.
I don't care about nothing else. I just want to see what is it.
I just watched the game.
I think my biggest question. I think my biggest question for the. Well, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, my biggest question, if we're NFL, is the NFC North in general. Because, like, are we going to expect Detroit to have a downfall again? Are we going to expect Minnesota to find a quarterback? Are we going to believe in Chicago one more year? And how real is Green Bay?
Man, that was just some hell of a questions too, Rock. That was some hell of a question because did Chicago exceed us? Did they go too far last year? Yeah, because they got to go fix the defense that needs to be fixed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got Green Bay. Is Jordan Love? Is he the real deal? I mean, when are we gonna see it? I mean, like all these different. You're right, Rob. We got a lot of questions, but I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna do a shout out real quick, and I want you guys to let him know that this came straight from me. PG can come back on this show anytime he wants. PG Network is allowed to come back on the Swag Show anytime he wants. I'm just letting y'all know. Anybody who know what I'm knowing, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
He can come back on the show. I mean, I don't care. I mean, that's not me. I'm not gonna hold a grudge or anything. I can argue with JB tomorrow. I won't hold a grudge the next day. It's just the way I am. So I just wanted to get that out there clearly. And second, and I want y'all to understand also that from this point forward, the Super Bowl is over. Season's gone. It's done. Now it's time to talk about what really happened last year. Tim hit a good point when he said there was no elite quarterback last year. Not one damn one of them was elite. Not one. I want to know what you guys think. No, not now. I'm just saying I want to know what you guys think about the Cincinnati Bengals. Some people had the Cincinnati Bengals winning that division. Like, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the whole NFL? Are we gonna see a repeat from Seattle? The Seattle gonna be able to go back again? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Seattle, listen to what the Philadelphia Eagles got when they won the Super Bowl. They had no back-to-back home games. None. Not one. They played in, I think, 7 primetime games.
And guess what? We played on every single day of the week except for Tuesday and Wednesday. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
We lost our home opener too, to the Niners, I believe. Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah.
And we lost to the Raiders our first game. So there we are.
So
I don't put a lot of stock in home field advantage. I do, but I kind of don't. Right? Home field advantage, you would think that would be an automatic win, or at least an easier win. But I thank God for our fan base. The 12s, they be out, we get loud, so it can get rowdy. But yep, they definitely got us week 1 last year.
So here's what let me have it here because I'm about to move y'all to JB's show. JB's show is getting ready to start. Well, shit, it never really ends. Go to the Not Move podcast. I mean, like it's the only show I never don't end. JB is getting ready to do his thing. I'm getting ready to get off, but I just want you guys to know, thank y'all all for making this a great show this year. We ain't done. We finna do some more stuff this year. But in the meantime, you guys go join JB show. Go talk some noise over there, Kay, and all y'all can scream at each other.
JB.
I will, you guys take.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.